Yes, everybody, it's Dave and welcome back to another episode of the Wolves Youth Academy Challenge. It's the final episode of Season 3. Again, thanks a lot for all of your support. Hopefully, we do see a few more of these episodes. But as I say, we're going to be finishing off Season 3 today. Tomorrow, we'll have a Season 3 review. So I'll look at a few things today, but not massively in depth. But obviously, if you're new to the series or want a big overhaul of what's happened this season, then make sure you check that video out. If you're new, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe as well. And before we kick off today's video, I mean, look at this. They've even got me a t-shirt. Big up the guys over at OneFootball. Massive, massive supporters of this channel. You can check out their app, the #1 football app out there at the moment for all your live scores, all your live news from every league around the world. You pick your favourite team when you download the app, and all the news is catered to that. But yeah, fantastic app, and really do appreciate them keeping up the support for the channel. Free to download, link in the description down below. So then we last met obviously with the defeat against West Brom, but we did get a point. We drew 1 each with Watford. We brought Leo Bonatini back into the team. He got the opener, then Roberto Pereira got one back for Watford. We looked the stronger team, to be honest. Didn't have much of the ball, but we had plenty of shots on goal, 6 on target overall. Could have potentially got the 3 points. We then lost out to Fulham, 1-0. Mitrovic's goal just after half-time was the difference, and they battered us, to be honest. It was all Fulham. We never got going, didn't have a single shot on target all game, so I'm sure they would have been very disappointed if they dropped any points in this match. We then lost out to Southampton. We got smashed against Southampton 3-0. 2 goals in the first half. Benjamin Tete and Mohamed El Yunusi scoring the goals. And then Daniel Podence scoring in the 48th minute. Another game where we were dominated, to be honest. A really disappointing performance. And in the most recent games, another loss. It was 2-1. But as you can see, João Moutinho has just joined Brighton from AC Milan. He joined on a free, and he scored the opening goal via a penalty. Pascal Gross scored a free kick. Moutinho then missed another penalty, and then Diogo Jota grabbed a consolation goal. However, look at the run. It's been a diabolical end to the season, but luckily that run halfway through the season has kept us very, very comfortably in the league. A win today, and we can't really go any higher. We could potentially go as low as 16th, but we could stay in 13th place at the moment. In regards to players at the moment, Jota's grabbed 20 goals. That goal against Brighton was his 20th of the season. Neves with the most assists. Neves with the best pass completion. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Neves this summer. Really, really good player, but I know he's slowly, I mean, look at those teams that won him. Some big, big teams. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him in the summer. But we're going to finish off today's game against Cardiff. They are a -68 goal difference, 19 points at the moment. Their manager, I believe, is Pochettino. It still is, which is crazy. So I'm really hoping that we can get 3 points to end off the season. It's been a poor end to the season, so we really need to bounce back. As you can see, our goals conceded 17th. Worst in the league, which is a bit of a concern, to be honest. That shows we're one of the weaker teams on that front. Goals scored 14th highest, so I mean around about we saw that mid-table vibe. So things need to change in the summer. We'll have to look at it, but of course we need to try and beat Cardiff City today. So here we are then, the teams with 5-2-1-2. We're going to go back to it today. Jota and Bonatini up front, Christian Herkin behind, Herman Mara and Neves in the middle, Vinagre and Doherty wing back, Bolly, Cody, Dendonker and Patricio in goal. Cardiff starting with a 4-2-3-1. Robbie Brady and Bobby Reid as the wingers. Zahore up front with Versanovic just behind him. Rawls and Nelson in the middle. Earl, Kalasia, or Kalaika, ignore me. Lascelles, Almeida and Smithies in goal. So here we are then. Final game of Season 3. And this season is key. I think Season 4 will be the final season unless something significant happens. I'm going to give it one more season because I've got plans after this save. So we're going to see how it goes. Pre-season is going to be huge. Of course, I'll be doing the match review tomorrow on the channel as well. Here's Earl with the ball. Ball in for Cardiff. And they take the lead straight away. Bottom of the league. One of the worst teams I've seen in the Premier League on this game, and we're 1-0 down to them within 6 or 7 minutes. I don't know what it is with this defence. They have been diabolical this season. Versanovic into Earl. Easy ball in. And just Connor Cody again missing the header. Patricio's crapping goal on this game. I don't know what's wrong with it. We're 1-0 down. Here's Almeida for Cardiff. Forward again. Nelson on the ball into Almeida. Blocked and comes away to Nelson here for Cardiff. Knocks it back to Lascelles. Back to Kalaika. To Smithies. Now Cardiff on the ball, dominating the possession. About half an hour in, they're still 1-0 up here against us at Molineux. Brady. Neves intercepts. Now into Christian Hurt. Can we move the ball around? Here's Leo Bonatini. Plays in Diogo Jota. Looking for number 21. And saved and cleared away. You know, Diogo Jota misses some good chances as well. He's had a few good chances on a plate, especially over the last few games. And he hasn't buried them, and it's still 1-0 Cardiff. Neves from a long way out. Ball in, Zahore away, only as far as Bolly. It falls to Jota this time, who puts it into the back of the net. We'll take that, number 21 for Diogo Jota. And Willy Bolly grabs the assist as well. 41 minutes in, and we are level. Ball came in from Neves. Zahore heads away. Lovely header from Bolly. Zahore didn't track Jota, who passes it past the goalkeeper, and we're back level here at Molineux. There we go, half-time. Been a fairly dominant first half from us, but Cardiff, you never know with them. One easy chance for them, and they got the goal. I think the rest of the league at the moment is fairly open. Let's have a quick look as we're sort of halfway in. Updates at the moment. Middlesbrough. 3-1 down to Liverpool. They need to win to stay up. Or get a point, actually. Oh, no. I think that, yeah, they definitely need to win, really. Actually, no. A point would be enough for them. If they can come back against Liverpool. Because Fulham are 5-0 down against Spurs at the moment. But Liverpool are doing them a favour. But back, put the focus back on our game. Let's jump into the second half and see how we get on. Here we are then. Cardiff kicking us off for the second half. And we're hoping that we can bounce back. Finish on a high this season, which would be fantastic. But Cardiff have a set piece here. Ball in towards Zahore and off the line from Matt Doherty. Fantastic clearance off the line there. And we've got a free kick here with Leander Dendoncker into Neves. Knocks it into Christian Hurk. Christian Hurk back to Neves. Neves now back to Dendoncker. Dendoncker pushes it back to Patricio. Patricio into Willy Bolly. Option on the left there, which is Ruben Vinagre, and the youngster. Not been as prolific as he was last season. Game time at times has been a little bit limited for him. And we really need to try and get a system that suits him a little bit better next season as well, because he's a very good player. Here's Bobby Reid. Ball in, fantastic ball in. And Robbie Brady, with his 11th of the season, sends Patricio the wrong way. No doubt he may have a couple of Premier League teams looking at him next season with that goal scoring record. But 48 minutes in, Cardiff back ahead here. It was a good ball by Bobby Reid. Or rather Almeida. Robbie Brady sends Patricio the wrong way. Free kick here for Neves. Ball in. Connor Cody! Oh, off the bar, and somehow it doesn't go in. Don't know if Cody scored all season. That would have been a bit of a shocker. Villa 4-0 up against Watford there as well. But we're still 2-1 down here to Cardiff. Ball in towards Jota. Cody again! And he got under that one, leaning back, and it flies over the bar. Right then, we need some changes to be made. Right, we'll bring on Cavallero for Bonatini. Need to give him a little bit more game time. Actually, no, what we'll do is bring on Noel Ennis for Bonatini. Keep Jota on, but maybe... Let's see if 2 advanced forwards work. I'm not sure if it would, but let's just see if it works. I don't know what else to do, really. We've got a lot of wingers on. Should we just push these 2 up a little bit, maybe? That's ridiculously attacking. Let's bring Adama on the right as a winger. Let's see how this works. Adama on the right as a winger. And Cavallero on the left for Vinagre as a winger. This could be a little bit attacking, but let's see how it goes. Here's Neves with the throw-in into Hurk. Hurk into Cavallero. Hurk again. Can he switch it to Adama? Stretch your legs, Adama. Go on, son. Here he is again. Running inside. Adama Traore. Still going here. And he's tackled. He needed to let that ball go a little bit earlier. And now Cardiff can break away, maybe. Robbie Brady on the ball for Cardiff. Bringing it forward to find Bobby Reid. Here's Bobby Reid. Ball in, and what a save from Patricio, but it goes in somehow. It's Joe Rules. It's 3-1 Cardiff. And that just sums up the end of our season perfectly. Rui Patricio makes a top save, and then it somehow is bundled in by Joe Rules. Bobby Reid, a very tasty ball. I don't know where the defence was, though. Comes away from him, and it was tackled in by Joe Rules. And Cardiff make it 3-1. Here's Bolly with the throw-in into Jota, who's fairly deep here, to Neves. Spreads it across to Adama Traore, who brings it down and cuts inside again. Adama Traore stretching his legs, tries it shot from range. I don't know what he's doing. And that was literally the highlight. God. Here's Earl. Flicked on. Here's Brady. Earl again. Ball in. Herman Mara away and cleared. Are we going to get a consolation goal? Or are Cardiff going to be finishing off their very poor season in the Premier League on a high? Christian Herc. Long ball. Lascelles cuts it out. Bobby Reid. Into Nelson. Nelson into Rawls. Rawls it into Versanovic. Into Nelson again. Ball forward towards Reid. Bobby Reid. Ball in. Brady again. And Patricio makes a stop. And that will be full time. A great win for Cardiff City. A very poor ending to the season for us. Not too happy with that at all. We need to rethink in the summer. Definitely. Really do need to rethink on sort of how we're going to play. Really the best tactic for us to try and break into that top half of the table. In the end, we were 12 points away, still finishing in 13. We showed how poor the rest of the league was, but play like that again and we could be in for a little bit of trouble next season. But guys, that is the end of Season 3. As I say, we'll be uploading a Season 3 review tomorrow. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. Thanks for the support, and I'll see you all very, very soon.